It is Kenny from Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. As always, I really appreciate it. In this video, I'm going to do a comparison between 8 different digital sources of the Miles Davis Kind of Blue album. Before I get started, I'd like to mention something that a lot of people out there think that these various digital sources that come out, year after year after year, are just, snake oil. And there's really no difference between these digital sources. I want to make a point that until we have the exact same mastering engineer using a source that is close to the original master tape as possible, and this exact same mastering engineer is doing the mastering into these various different sources, whether it's CD, SACD, SHM, SACD, whatever it may be, we'll never know the answer to that question. That's just a personal opinion. I know you have your opinion out there, and you just leave your comments in the comment section below. But until then, I don't think we'll ever know, really, be honest with you. Also, this was a very difficult exercise. Some of the differences between the various sources were slight. Some of it has to do with personal opinion. I should say. It has to do with what's pleasing to your ear. So if you were to do the exact same test with the same material, your order of ranking could be entirely different from mine. Moreover, if you do the exact same test, let's say in your home, you might have better equipment than me. I'm using a Sony, what is it? XA9000 ES Super Audio CD player. I'm also using a Luxman DA06 D to A converter. Now, like I said, your equipment could be far superior to mine, and your CD player can be far superior to mine. So your results could vary. It could be, it could just be different. So to get started, I'm gonna show you the sources that I'm using. Also, one of the sources I cannot show you because it is a 192 24-bit high-res file. That's part of this comparison as well. I'm gonna start with this. This is a blue spec CD of the album. This is a Ultra HD 32-bit. I don't know how well you can see that version of the album. I don't think you can see that too well, but this one is a SACD issued by Sony. This is a 20-bit CD issued by Sony. I don't know how you can see the label. And this is a Sony Legacy issue. This one is the K2 HD mastering version. This one is a Ultimate HQ mastering version of Miles Davis Kind of Blue. And lastly, the Mobile Fidelity Super Audio CD. In full disclosure, I also have this box set that I haven't even opened yet. It's Miles Davis Kind of Blue at 50. And it has a CD copy in it as well. But this Sony Legacy version also says Kind of Blue at 50. So I assume they're the same, and I did not include that in this comparison, in full disclosure. So I'll get started I'm gonna start with the ones I don't think sound as good as the ones at the top of the list. I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top, and I'm start with this Ultimate HQ version. It didn't resonate with me at all. I didn't like it nearly as much as the other ones. It was too bass heavy. It seemed like the source that used for this particular mastering was not up to par compared to the other sources, in my opinion. So that one goes near the bottom of the list. Actually, it's at the bottom of the list. Right behind that is this Ultra HD 32-bit mastering of the album. This one has similar qualities to this Ultimate HQ. It's just not as bad. I wasn't satisfied with that. It was just, like I said, to me the bass was a little bit heavy, and both of these I mentioned lacked a little bit on the detail side. So they're at the bottom of my list. Next one is the Sony Legacy. I did not like, it lacks a little bit of detail to me. You know, it just wasn't as crisp. It wasn't as, you know, the sound stage and the detail of the instruments wasn't not there for me. So I have to put that third from the bottom. The next one is this K2 HD. Now, this one sounds fine. The problem I had with this one, is too loud. And because it's too loud, you hear the noise floor more than you should. You know, at the beginning passage at each song, the noise floor is just too loud for my liking, and the overall the sound is just too loud. If you can overlook that, it's a fine mastering, but it's not my favorite. After that, and this is my sleeper in all this, if I can find it, it's the 20-bit version. Actually, I like this one. I really do. It's not as good as the ones above it, but that's a fine version of it. If that's all you have, I'd be cool with that one. I actually like that one. You know, it's detailed. I like the sound stage, the presence. I really like that one. That's a fine version of it. After that, we have the mobile fidelity version. I like this one. I really do. It's probably the quietest of the CD version of this, the disc version of this. This is a super audio CD. It's probably the quietest. You know, it doesn't have the noise floor of the K2 HD version of it, but it's a little bit lacking in detail compared to the next two or three I'm going to show you. I like the Sony Super Audio CD personally, to my ears, over the MoFi Super Audio CD. A little bit more presence, more detail to my ears. That leaves us with what I think is my favorite amongst these discs, and that is the Sony Blue Spec. I just love the overall sound, the crisp sound of this one, and you know, it just more presence. The depth of the sound stage is just more clear when it comes to digital sound. So the Blue Spec, amongst the disc versions, is at the top of my list. Now the best one, in my opinion, is a 192 24-bit high-res file. That is a clear-cut winner for me. on my system. The noise floor is, it's really good. The detail is great. The presence of soundstage as it plays through my DAC is really good. So I'm going to choose the 192 high res file as my favorite digital source. Well, that's my opinion. What's yours? Leave your comments in the comment section below. And as I always say, these tests are system dependent, system setup dependent, and ear dependent, and personal opinion dependent. Like I said, if you do this exact same test on your system, you might have wildly different results. This is just my personal opinion. Moreover, the top 3 or 4 are very close. Especially the Blue Spec, the Sony SACD, and the MoFi CD. And to a lesser degree, the 20-bit CD. They're all very, very close. And you can't go wrong with either one. That's my opinion. What's yours? Leave your comments in the comment section below. God bless. Love. Peace to all.